Hello viewers, I am very happy, rather I am very pleased to appear before you tonight to give you some fundamental ideas of grammar, because Madhyamik and HS exams are knocking at the door, they are on the threshold, and this lesson is exclusively for the candidates, those who are going to sit for the Madhyamik exam and HS exam or CBSE, ICSE, ISC, etc. However, let us enter the content. Please don't skip a word while viewing this video, because I am giving a lesson on grammar. My today's topic is combining two or more than two simple sentences into one simple sentence by using any method you like. Then what are the methods? I want to make you recollect or make you remind. I want to remind you of the methods like participle, absolute phrase, infinitive, preposition plus noun and preposition plus gerund, noun in apposition or phrase in apposition, etc. These are the 5 methods by which you can combine two or more than two simple sentences into one simple sentence. However, I am not elaborating my introduction, and at the very beginning of my lecture, I just request all of you to subscribe my channel, like and comment and share if you find any content in it, and I shall be enthused or encouraged. However, my first example is, my brother got up early in the morning, then he went to his private tutor's house. And you see that the subject is the same person, that is brother. And when you see that the subject is the same person and two works are occurring or the two works are done by him, you are at liberty to use participle. Then there is a cause and effect relation between the first sentence and the second sentence. And the cause portion takes the participle and the second sentence is the action and takes the finite verb. And let us solve the problem. For example, what is the construction? Present form of the verb plus ing. Getting up. Getting up or having gotten up. This is called present participle and that is called perfect participle. Having gotten up in the morning, my brother, who is the subject? My brother went to his private tutor's house. His private tutor's house. And there is only one finite verb, that is went. And this portion is called participle. Clear? Because the subject is the same person, that is my brother. Now let us come to the second sentence. For example, the violent storm subsided. The violent storm subsided. The match started. The match started. And you see that there is also a cause and effect relation, but the subjects are the different things. The first portion is violent storm and the second portion is match. And when the subjects are quite different in character, you are at liberty to use absolute phrase. And then what is absolute phrase? The phrase that can be used in a sentence independently. Clear? It is complete in itself. What is the cause? The violent storm, it is the construction. The violent storm having subsided, comma, the match started. And this is the finite verb. And this portion is absolute phrase. Why is it absolute phrase? It has been used in the sentence independently. And if you cut this portion, the match started, it is also a sentence. Clear? Now come to another sentence. For example, number 3, I heard about the illness of my uncle. I heard about the illness of my uncle. I at once started for Kolkata. My purpose was to arrange for his treatment. Please don't forget that we are combining two or more than two simple sentences into one simple sentence. And in this sentence you see that the subject is the same person. I heard about the illness of my uncle. I at once started for Kolkata, and my purpose was to arrange for his treatment. So, you are at liberty to use preposition plus gerund first. Answer. On hearing about the illness on hearing about the illness of my uncle, comma, I at once started for Kolkata to arrange for his treatment. And there is only one finite verb, that is started for. Only one finite verb. And what is the characteristic of simple sentence? In a simple sentence, you will find only one finite verb. Clear? So, on hearing is preposition plus gerund. Clear? On hearing is preposition plus gerund. To arrange is infinitive. To plus present form of the verb is infinitive. So, in this sentence, I have used two different methods. One is preposition plus gerund and the other is to plus present form of the verb, that is infinitive. Okay? Let us come to the fourth sentence. Mr. Dixit was the president of the club. Was the president of the club. Full stop. Mr. Dixit was the president of the club. He distributed masks among the ignorant people. Ignorant people during the COVID time. Okay? There are two sentences. You see, Mr. Dixit and the president of the club are the same person. Clear? And at this point of view, you can use like this. Mr. Dixit comma, the president of the club, comma, that means Mr. Dixit is noun and the president of the club is noun phrase. And when a noun and a noun phrase take their places side by side and suggest the same person or the same object, they are called appositive. Clear? President of the club distributed masks among the ignorant people. Among the ignorant people. Clear? And there is only one finite verb, you see, distributed, and it is a simple sentence. And all these are for Madhyamik examinees, HS examinees, CBSE, ISC, ICSE, all will be benefited by these methods of constructions. You see. Now come to the fifth example. Now come to the fifth example. For example, it was the time of sunset. It was the time of sunset. I sat, extremely sorry. I sat on the bank of the river. On the bank of the river, I composed a poem. I composed a poem. There are 3 sentences. It was the time of sunset. I sat on the bank of the river. I composed a poem. There are 3 sentences and the subject is the same person, that is I. Okay? So, it was the time of sunset can be expressed through an adverbial, because the adverbial of time. Adverb suggests time and it is the adverbial of time. What is adverbial? It is a group of words having the function of an adverb. So, you may write, during the sunset, comma, sitting on the bank of the river, sitting on the bank of the river, comma, I composed a poem. You see, please, there is only one finite verb, that is composed. At the beginning of the sentence, I have used adverbial, that is the adverbial of time. Then I have used participle, you see, sitting on the bank of the river. Then I have used the subject and then finite verb, followed by an object, poem. So let us conclude that I have used participle, absolute phrase, preposition plus noun, preposition plus gerund, adverbs and adverbials, okay, noun in apposition or phrase in apposition, etc. And I have applied all these methods and I have shown, or I have already described, and I have tried my level best to make you understand how to combine 2 or more than 2 simple sentences into one simple sentence by using all these methods. Please subscribe my channel, like it, share it many times and make comments. And I promise to appear before you just before your exams to give you more examples on grammar. Thanking all of you. Good night. Okay, stay safe, avoid mass gathering, use mask, hand sanitizer before your exam. Good night. Please subscribe my channel.